विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपं आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचर विनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्मतशौर्य रमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम डिसेंबर 18 प्लवनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने हेमंतर्तौ मार्गशीर्षमासे पूर्णिमा तिथि शुक्लपक्षे पूर्णिमा तिथि till almost 11:35 p.m. स्थिरवासरः मृगशीर्ष नक्षत्रम till almost 6:23 a.m. early morning tomorrow, followed by Ardra Nakshatram. Shubha Yoga till 11:40 p.m. followed by Shukla Yoga. Vishtikaranam till 10:15 a.m. Bhavakaranam till 11:35 p.m. followed by coinciding with the Tithi, followed by Balavakaranam. Sarvebhya Suprabhatam. So 48th Sarga we completed. Anyone can recap?
गौतम मुनिः स्वस्य भार्यायाम् इन्द्रश्च अशपत् भार्यायाम् अवदत् भवती शीलाभूति भविष्यसि रामस्य पादस्पर्शेन सा पुनरेकवारं पवित्रा भविष्यसि इति उक्त्वा सः आश्रमं त्यक्तवान्।
शिला इति पदमपि कुत्रापि न प्रयुक्तं। शिला पदम् इति कुत्रापि न प्रयुक्तं। वयं तथा ज्ञातवन्तः प्रान्तीय कथासु, but nowhere it is said.
Nowhere it is said. Yes, nowhere it is said.
So Shila word is an incorrect word. All he said is Vayu Bhaksha Nirahara Tapyanti. I think those are the three things he gives. Vayu Bhaksha, and we said that will be mostly like Pranayama. Nirahara is almost
Praninam how you say adruštva tatra sthāsyasi.
Correct. So that is the only shapa or instruction he gives her.
Instruction.
You slightly got tempted, yielded to temptations. Only thing is, the best way to do that is take proper food, because nirahara doesn't mean, fast forever. Essentially, it means don't eat things or eat very proper diet so that no physical body related emotions would be generated. Do pranayama so that no mental violations or mental deviations take place. And don't even let your eyes see anybody, and don't let anyone else catch you, so that no spiritual or even visual temptations can happen. Those are the three instructions he primarily gives her. Hide yourself, eat properly, very limited food that is required only to keep yourself alive. So that is the only thing we saw. Uttamam. So we'll continue from there. Atha एकोनपञ्चाशः सर्गः
अथ एकोनपञ्चाशः सर्गः
In fact, एकोनपञ्चाशः पंचाशत् is 50. पंचाशः सर्गः 50th सर्गः. Ekona, one less, so 49th sarga. 70. We are almost. We have crossed more than half. Good. Let's plan and hope to complete Balakanda by next Ramanavami. Afalastu tatah shakro.
Afalastu tatah shakro.
Devan agni purodhasaha.
Devan agni purodhasaha.
Abravit trastavadana.
Don't play with it.
Abravit trastavadana.
Sarshi sanghan sacharanan.
Sarshi sanghan sacharanan.
So finally the shapa after to the Indra given was Aphalaha. And we said Aphala is fruitless, which means ineffective essentially. So Tataha, from there, Aphalaha Tataha, one who became ineffective since then, Shakraha, the Indra, Agni Purodhasaha Devan, by keeping Agni in the lead, Agni Purodhasaha, Pura, keeping them in the front, he addressed all the gods with Agni
and
leading them in the front.
Tamil, we have to learn properly because tomorrow's the class.
So he mentioned this to all the gods. Trasta vadanaha. Trastaha is stressed, tired, or stressed essentially. The stress comes from tras. Trasta vadanaha. Vadanaha, trasta, with all the stressed, defeated, tired face. Trasta vadanaha. He addressed the Devan. Sarshi Sanghan Sacharanan, along with the Rishis, Sa Rishi Sangha, along with the group of Rishis, and along with other Charana. Charana are those who are constantly mobile species. They keep moving here, there. So Sarshi Sanghan Sacharanan Devan Agni Purodhasaha Trastavadanaha Afalaha Shakraha Tataha Abravit. So what did he say? Kurvata tapaso vignam.
Kurvata tapaso vignam.
Gautamasya mahatmanaha.
Gautamasya mahatmanaha.
Krodham utpadya hi maya.
Krodham utpadya maya.
Utpadya hi maya.
Utpadya hi maya.
Surakaryam idam kratam.
Surakaryam dam tatam.
Idam kratam.
Idam kratam.
So he is addressing the gods and saying, idam surakaryam kratam, whatever was done by me is for the sake of us gods. As the head of all gods, I have done this for our sake. Surakaryam, this is the task of gods. This is the mission of gods, which I went to execute. Surakaryam idam kritam maya. Our mission was sort of carried on by me. And how did I execute that? Krodham mahatmanaha Gautamasya Krodham utpadya. Of the Mahatma Gautama, I have provoked Krodham in him. I have provoked anger in him. I have provoked fury in him. How tapasaha kurvata vignam. Kurvata tapasaha vignam. Of the Gautama, Mahatma Gautama, who has been doing tapas by doing vignam to him, by causing an interruption, by causing an obstruction, by causing an obstruction in his tapas, I have created or I have provoked anger in him so that his tapas is disturbed, or so that we have tested his ability to not get disturbed, right? So, but he failed. So anyway, so we have achieved our purpose, which is to test him, and he failed the test. That is essentially what he is confessing to all the gods. Afalosmi kritastena.
Afalosmi kritastena.
Krodhat sacha nirakrita.
Krodhat sacha nirakrita.
Shapa mokshena mahata.
Shapa mokshena mahata.
Taposyapa hritam maya.
Taposyapa hritam maya.
So he is continuing to say, so because of that, of course, we disturbed him. We interrupted his tapas. But because of that, shapa mokshena, he has released a shapa. Shapa mokshanam, which means he has released a shapa. And because of shapa mokshena, because of that shapa mokshena, mahata, great, by that, extreme shapa that he has given, apalaha asmi. I became apalaha. I became fruitless. I become ineffective. Kritaha. I was made, krodhat tena kritaha aham apalaha. By his anger, I became apalaha. Sacha nirakrita. Sa Ahalya. She was also nirakrita. She was also sort of abandoned. Nirakrita. Why? Because of sapa mokshena mahata. Tapaha asya apahritam maya. Because of that, I have finally, his tapas was literal meaning is apahritam is his tapas was stolen by me, which means his tapah phalam, or the whatever strength, tapas strength that he has been building, gaining, sort of loosened up, or he lost it. It got diluted. However, I also got the shapa, because of the shapa moksha which he has released, because of which he lost his strength, also has made me ineffective or fruitless. So essentially what we are learning is, whether it is for Vishwamitra or anybody, all the rishis, all the people that have done tapas, Indra tries to test us, and great people, including Durvasa and all, when they release a shapa, all the strength that they have built so far is lost. If not entirely, part of it, it depends upon how much strength they have built. But kopa, krodha, that anger is a big obstacle, or is a big drainer. It drains whatever strength we might be building within us. So we have to control that anger and be able to politely pass on the message, or pass on our feedback, or pass on the corrections, but not through anger. Because through anger, we lose all our tapas strength, tapah phalam, we lose it, including the great Gautama Rishi. That's the lesson to be learned from this. Tasmat Suravara Sarve.
Tasmat Suravara
Sarve.
Sarshi Sanghas Sacharana.
Sarshi Sanghas Sacharana.
Surasahya Sarve.
Surasahya Sarve.
Saphalam Kartumarhatha.
Saphalam Kartumarhatha.
Tasmat, hence, because I have done it for our sake and to execute and to test the tapas candidate. Tasmat, hence, Suravaraha Sarve, O best of all gods, all of you, Sarshi Sangha, along with all the rishis, Sacharana, along with all the charanas, Sarve, all of you, Surasahya Sahayakaram. You should be Kartum Arhatha. You are all eligible. You should do help the Sura task. You should all be able to help this mission of our gods, for which sake I have lost my abilities. So you should be able to give me back that. Essentially, He's asking their collective help. Surasahyakaram saphalam kartumarhatha. I became aphala. You should now make me saphala. You should make me fruitful or effective again. Shatakrato vachashrutva.
Shatakrata vacho shrutva.
Devasagni purogama.
Devasagni purogama.
Pitrudevan upetyahu.
Pitrudevan upetyahu.
Sarve saha marudganai.
Sarve saha marudganai.
So shatakratoh, we said, right? Shakra means shatakratuhu. Shakra. Shatakratoho, of shatakratoho, vachaha, his request or speech or statement. Shrutva, having heard, devaha, all the gods, sagni purogamaha, with Agni in front of them. So we always see this. When all, including Indra, when they go with Brahma in the front. But when Brahma is not there, their first lead is Agni. That's why the very first mantra of Rig Veda also starts with Agnimi Ide Purohitam. Right? Agni is our first god. And so Agni Sakshi for us, whether it is marriage or friendship or anything, Agni is the first one. So you keep hearing this in Ramayana, as you see every time. Anytime there are gods that have come together, generally they keep Agni in their front because he is their leader. Agni Purogamaha, one who is able to lead them in the front. Gamanam Puras Gamanam Yah Karoti Saha Purogamaha. With Agni as Purogamaha. Sa Agni Purogamaha. Sa Agni Purogamaha. All of them with Agni in front, their front. Pitru Devatan Upetya. Also they brought not only Rishi Sangha and Charana, but now they brought the Pitru Devan, all the Pitru Devas, the groups of Pitru Devas, and some Marudganai Saha, along with Marutgana. We saw that there are 7 Maruts who were formed recently in the previous sargas. When Diti did the tapas and her fetus was broken because of her relaxation and improper posture in her sleep. She lost her sort of abortion or whatever. And from that, however, because of her plead, Indra has given her the boon that fetus will be broken into 7, and all 7 of them will be given Devagana status of Marutgana. And we saw how they were established in different disha, in different directions also. So along with those Marutganas, along with Pitru Devata, Agni Purogamaha Devaha, Vachashrutva, Shatakratuha Vachashrutva, Devas Agni Purogama, Pitruvadan Upetya Ahuhu. Ahuhu is the verb. So when they all said in past tense, Litlakara, Bahuvachanam. All of them have said this. Ayam Meshaha Savrishanaha.
Ayam Meshaha Savrishanaha.
Shakro Hyavrishanah Kritaha.
Shakro Hyavrishanah Kritaha.
Meshasya Vrishanau Grihya.
Meshasya Vrishanau Grihya.
Chakrayashu Prayachatha.
Chakrayashu Prayachatha.
So they all have said, Ayam Meshaha Savrishanaha. They found one Meshaha. Literally, let's take first. Mesha is Mesharasi, we also know it. It is sort of a ram, a sheep, that strong of that Aja, strong of the goat, kind of a family, strongest, so a ram or a sheep. So Ayam Meshaha Savrishana. It is with the testicles. It is with the seeding capabilities. Shakraha hi avrishanaha kritaha. However, Shakra was made avrishanaha because his vrishanas were broken. Meshasya vrishanau grihya, by taking the Mesha's testicles. Shakraya ashu prayachata. Let us offer this Mesha's vrishanau and offer it to Prayacha Prabhu Venkatesha. please give, right? So let us give those Mesha's Vrishanav to Shakra so that he can continue with the ability of being fruitful and effective. Afalastu kruto Meshaha
Afalastu kruto Meshaha
param tushtim pradasyati
param kushtim pradasyati
bhavatam harshanarthe cha
bhavatam harshanarthe cha
ye cha dasyanti manavaah.
ye cha dasyanti manava.
So the gods are also continuing it with certain future activity that can be repeated, or that can be sort of executed, or that can be offered. Yecha manavaha dasyanti bhavatam harshanarthe, for pleasing you all. Bhavatam harshanarthe. Here bhavatam can be to Shakra or to all the gods also. In plural, if we take for all the gods, with respect, if we take as plural, apsabhi, which means it can be either apsabhi or Shakra addressed with respect in plural tense. Bhavatam harshanarthe yecha manavaha meshaha dasyanti, meshaha vrishanav dasyanti iti. Then you are pleased. Param tushtim pradasyati. What do you say? Beyond limits happiness, or beyond limits pleasure, or beyond limits satisfaction will be given. In fact, I was reading long time back, I was reading one of the books of the Old Testament. And there Abraham, when he wanted children, for long he doesn't have. And the God of Israel tells him, and so he goes to offer, they call it sacrifice. And the sacrifice typically they do is, they take a ram, one of the Meshaha, and they offer it. When they offer, he gets the 2 sons. So this Mesha, offering Mesha, and if you see most of the pagan, pagan is a wrong word, the ancient civilizations or the ancient cultures across, which fortunately exist even today in India, all of our Gramina, Grama Devatas, etc., right? When they offer, they typically offer Mesha. They offer either goat or sheep or whatever is of that clan that they have. So offering Mesha is a very, very ancient physical ritual. So at the physical level, if we stop, that is where the problem is. For all other cultures across the world, they did not graduate beyond the physical rituals. Fortunately, as Hindus, as Bharatiyas, we had so many graduated scholars, rishis, who have taken us, to graduate from those physical rituals into also the spirit, understanding the spirit behind. And if we are able to understand the spirit, sometimes rituals can be avoided also. That was a side note, because when I read this, I remembered that from the Old Testament, where Abraham also gives sacrifice of a sheep. So bhavatam harshanarthe yecha dasyanti manavaha kim dasyanti afalaha meshaha kritaha param tushtim pradasyati. So agneyastu vachanam shrutva
Agneyastu vachanam shrutva
pitrudeva samagataha
pitrudeva samagata
utpatya mesha vrishanau
utpatya mesha vrishanau
sahasrakshe nyaveshayan.
Sahasrakshe nyaveshayan.
So the previous shloka essentially was told by Agni, because he was the Agni Purodha. He was leading all of them. And when Chakra asked, he, on all of their behalf, he has instructed all of them. So Bhavatam is when he says is for all of you gods. So Agnehe Vachanam Shrutva, by listening to the instruction or the guidance of Agni, or the recommendation of Agni. Agneha vachanam sutva Pitrudevaha samagata. All the Pitrudevaha, they have come together. See, because Pitrudevaha are the ones, and we say, right, if Pitrudevaha are triptaha, so you do tarpanam, keeping them, giving the tripti, that action is tarpanam. Namavachaka kriyapalam is tarpanam. Pathati pathanam. Tarpayati tarpanam. So if we keep the Pitrudevaha triptaha, then we say our generations, progeny, production continues. Our generations after generation, we will have children, good children, better children, right? So this whole thing is about this Vrishana and all is about progeny. And so main responsible group here is the Pitrudevaha. So Pitrudevaha samagata, they have come forward. Samagata. What did they do? Mesha Vrishanau Utpatya. They have extracted or taken out the testicles of the Mesha, of the sheep. And Sahasrakshe, in the Sahasraksha, which means in the Indra, Nyaveshayan, Nivesha, Niveshayati is the present tense. Ni Aveshayat, Aveshayan, because plural. So Nyaveshayan, they have inserted it, or they have made the Mesha's testicles enter into Sahasraksha. So that is what they have done. Tada prabhuti kakutsa.
Tada prabhuti kakutsa.
Pitrudeva samagataha.
Pitrudeva samagataha.
Aphalan bhunjate meshan.
Aphalan bhunjate meshan.
Phalaistesham ayojayan.
Phalaistesham ayojayan.
So tada prabhuti, since then onwards, since then, tada prabhuti, he kakutsa, tada prabhuti, mesha vrishadana kalat arabhya, from that mesha vrishanam danam, from that activity, from that moment onwards, samagataha pitrudevataha, all those pitrudevas who have come together, aphalan vrishanarahitan meshan bhunjate. So since then, this details probably is more coming from the Tantra aspect, I feel, because it is not so much relevant from the Vedic point of view. It is more of Tantra point of view, I feel. So what they are saying is, Tada Prabhrutihi, since then, Samagataha Pitrudevataha Aphalan Meshan Bhunjate. So what they, Pitrudevataha consume Aphalan Meshan, all the ineffective meshas, they, important meshas, they consume them. And Tesham Phalaihi Ayojayan, they sort of organize themselves, or they make themselves effective, they make themselves useful with the result of consuming these ineffective afalaha meshaha, by consuming the, so wherever, so which means essentially wherever they give mesha as the sacrifice given, offered, those meshas are consumed by Pitrudeva. Essentially, that is what they are saying. Because its Vrishanam is given to Shakra, and such Avrishana, Aphala, Meshaha are consumed by Pitrudeva. It's all Tantra, not so much, what do you say, not so much useful for us from Adhyatmika point of view, or even for Samajik point of view. But we are acknowledging that these practices are there, and they are also not unmentioned in Ramayana also. Indrastu Mesha, so very quickly in another few slokas we will get on to the next part of it, but we will quickly run through this. Indrastu Mesha Vrishanaha
Indrastu Mesha Vrishanaha
Tada Prabhriti Raghava
Tada Prabhriti Raghava
Gautamasya Prabhavena
Gautamasya Prabhavena
Tapasascha Mahatmanaha.
Tapasascha Mahatmanaha.
So Tapasa in another Bhatta Patha, in the Bhatta's version, instead of Tapasascha, there is Tapasacha, another version also. Tapasaha is Shashti, Tapasa is Tritiya, Shashti we say Anye Shashti. If for whatever reason, or Shashti Vibhakti is a wild card, we say. Even whether you want to say Chaturthi or whether you want to use Tritiya, if for whatever reason, which is typically Chandas reason, if you put Shashti Vibhakti, it can be a placeholder for any Vibhakti. So Tapasa can also be Tapasaha. Tapasasa. So Mahatmanaha Tapasa Prabhavena, Gautamas Mahatmanaha Gautamasya Tapasaha Prabhavena, Raghava Tada Prabhuti Indraha Mesha Vrishanaha. Since then, because of the tapas prabhava, because of the effect of tapas, which means because of the shapa of Mahatma Gautama, Indra became Mesha Vrishanaha. He got transplantation, and so he became Mesha Vrishanaha. Tadagacha Mahateja.
Tadagacha Mahateja.
Ashramam Punyakarmanaha.
Ashramam Punyakarmanaha.
Tarayainam Mahabhagam.
Tarayainam Mahabhagam.
Ahalyam Devarupinim.
Ahalyam Devarupinim.
So after telling that story, now Vishwamitra is continuing with a specific task for Rama to carry on. Tat Agacha Mahateja. He's saying, oh Rama, Mahateja, Agacha, please come to where Punya Karmanaha Ashramam, of that Punya Karma, one of that Gautama Maharshi, who does Punya Karmas, to his ashrama, please come, O Rama, Tadagacha Mahateja, Punya Karmanaha Ashramam. By coming, what should you do here? Taraya, Taraya, Taranam, Karaya. It's called niche. Niche is to make somebody do.
Causative, yeah.
Niche, causative, correct, causative, which means Pathati, means he is doing it. Pathayati, you make him patha, is Pathayati. Khadati, he eats. Khadayati, means you make him eat. The mother feeds. So that transformation is called a niche pratyaya. So here, Tarati means he is crossing over. Tarayati, one who is not able to cross himself, you make him cross, is Tarayati. And that is why Rama is called Taraka Mantram. Rama's name itself is Taraka Mantram because he has come to help us move on, to help us cross our inefficiencies, cross our drawbacks, go past our limits and move on, go to the next level. So some of the examples were these, but all Rama Bhaktas have said, yes, at that time, physically he might have done it to those few people, but his very avatara, his very form, his very purpose, his very spirit is to help any of his devotees for taranam, to swim. Swim as in to cross from this end to the other end. And whatever is that other end that you choose. So Taraya, Vishwamitra is telling Rama, oh Rama, please lead her or please help her cross. Taraya enam Mahabhagam. This great lady Mahabhaga, this great Ahalyam Devarupini, one like goddess, that great Ahalya who has spent so long, Rama, you heard, I just told her that great story. She has spent so long doing this tapas of Vayu Bhaksha Nirahara. Somebody, who is that? Mute, please. Arunji. Arunji, please mute. Are you able to hear me with his disturbance also? So, Yenam Mahabhagam Devarupinim Ahalyam Taraya. Please give her that final, what is it called? Relief. Give her the final relief. Give her the final result. She has been waiting for you in a way, because Gautama also has mentioned that Rama will come. And when he comes, you will be Puta. You will become purified. You will become pristine. You will become pious. All of that. Vishwamitra vacha shrutva.
Vishwamitra vacha shrutva.
Raghava sahalakshmanaha.
Raghava sahalakshmanaha.
Vishwamitram puraskritya.
Vishwamitram puraskritya.
Tamashramam athavishat.
Tamashramam athavishat.
So Vishwamitra vacha shrutva Raghava sahalakshmanaha. Along with Lakshmana, Raghava, having listened to the instruction given by Vishwamitra just now see the difference. An ordinary person, if somebody says, oh, go give her that great, she has been waiting for you, go, carry on, relieve her from that penance that she has been doing, for example. If somebody says that, an ordinary guy, oh, is it? Yes, sir, I'll do it. And he would move on. He will go forward by himself, right? But see greatness of humility of Sri Rama. In spite of that, Vishwamitram puraskritya. Even though Vishwamitra said, you go Taraya, etam ashramam, punyakarmanaha ashramam, tadagacha, mahateja, enam Taraya. Even though he said that, Raghava Vishwamitram puraskritya tam ashramam avishat. He has entered that ashrama by keeping Vishwamitra in the front. Sir, you step first, behind you I will come. Right? That is the humility of Rama. And that is the culture to be learned. So even though an elderly person, a senior adhikari or senior person tells us to do something, in spite of that, we should remember that they have given us that privilege to carry on this task so that we may get that name and fame. Let us still keep them in the front. Let us acknowledge them and then carry on the task. That is the lesson from this shloka. Vishwamitram puraskritya tam ashramam atha avishat. He has entered the ashrama by having Vishwamitra in the front. Dadarshcha mahabhagam.
Dadarshcha mahabhagam.
Tapasa jyotita prabham.
Tapasa jyotita prabham.
Lokairapi samagamya.
Lokairapi samagamya.
Durnirikshyam surasurai.
Durnirikshyam surasurai.
So, having entered, Dadarsha, first thing is he saw. He saw whom? Mahabhagam, that great lady. Tapasa Dyotita Prabham, with tapas of so many thousands of years that she has carried on. Tapasa Dyotita Prabham, her with the glowing with the light of the tapas that she has performed so far. Prabha is light, Dyotita is glowing, lit with the light of the tapas. Tapasa Dyotita Prabham. So far, Lokairapi Surasuraihi Durniriksha. Niriksha is Ikshanam, is see. Niriksha is focus, and you will be able to find. Nirikshanam is seeing with sharp focus. Looking at it with focus. So even if somebody has tried to search Durniriksha, It was tough to find. So she, one who has secluded herself from not only ordinary people, from the ordinary worlds, lokaha, sura suraihi, from gods and asuraha also, she has secluded herself, made her invisible from all of them. But such a lady now was visible, was seen, was found, was seen by Rama. So that is the qualification given here for Rama's vision. That lady, which was not visible by the worlds, by gods and asuras, such a lady, drashtum ashakyam durniriksha surasuraihi api ihaloka janasthaihi api, by current worlds and the other worlds also. One who was not seen was seen by Rama now. Dadarshacha mahabhagam tapasa dyotita prabham lokairapi surasuraihi durnirikshyam samagamya dadarsha. By going in front of her, he has seen her. That is the Rama's ability or Rama's capability. Prayatnan nirmitam dhatra.
Prayatnan nirmitam dhatra.
Divyam maya mayimiva.
Divyam maya mayimiva.
Satushara vratam sabhram.
Satushara vratam sabhram.
Purna chandra prabhamiva.
Purna chandra prabhamiva.
Madhye ambhaso duradharsham.
Madhye ambhaso duradharsham.
Deeptam surya prabhamiva.
Deeptam surya prabhamiva.
So now Valmiki is so pleased with this incident that the same Valmiki who used the terms through Gautama, saying Durmedha, then to give her a shapa, is now glorifying her because Rama found her. So Valmiki is so pleased and is glorifying her like anything. He's saying, Prayatnat nirmita. It was not coincidentally that she is so Devarupini, right? In the previous shloka, he said Devarupini. So one looking like goddess was not coincidental that she just happened to be. Prayatnat nirmita. With all efforts, one who was made like that. By who? Dhatra. Dhatra. Dhatra is Dhata. Dhata is Brahma. Dhatra. Rakaranta padam. Tritiya vibhakti. Dhatra. By Dhata, with all meticulous efforts, made, designed, such Devarupini Mahabhaga Ahalyam. How is she made? Maya Mayi Iva. Like full of Maya. And in fact, these qualifiers, if we understand properly, then the whole tattva of this Ahalya Upakhyanam can be properly understood. Otherwise, if we take it as drama, we get into useless movie comedy scenes. But if we understand the tattva, to understand tattva, we have to take each qualifier, each adjective, that Visheshanam that Valmiki is giving here. Maya Mayi. She is full of Maya. And because of that, only she was invisible. She was invisible to the whole world's gods and asuras also in her Prayashchitta phase. And even before that, she was tempting to even Indra and others because she was Maya Mayi. Maya Mayim. Dhatra Prayatnat Nirmitam Maya Mayim Divyam, and she was divine Divyam. Satushara Vratam. She was looking like Tushara Avrita. Tushara is, let's say, sort of snow. Tushara Avritam, filled with snow or surrounded with snow. Sa Tushara Avrita, around her, surrounded by snow. Sa Abhra. Abhra is clouds. On the day when it is snowing, how are the clouds? Sort of whitish, not very bright, not very dark. That whitish clouds. She is looking like that. Also, Purna Chandra Prabham. When on a Purnima day, like today is Purnima, right? On this Purnima night, when just as moon is, if it was sun, you cannot see him, right? But it is moon on a full day, Chandra on a full day is lovably wanting to be watched. Right? We all want to watch Purnima Chandra, Purna Chandra. So Purna Chandra Prabham Iva. Iva means like. Purna Chandra Prabham Iva. Maya Mayim Iva. So of that Purna Chandra, in the time of Tushara with Abhra, along with clouds, which means essentially in the Hemanta Sharat Kala, when there is that nice fog, those times, just as with clouds in the sky, that time if Chandra is there, imagine that beauty. She is looking like that, beautiful. And not only that, he's narrating further, he's describing her further. Madhye Ambhasaha. Ambhas is, let's say, water or lake or river, pond. Ambhasaha Madhye Duradharsham Deeptam Surya Prabham Iva. The Surya Prabha in the center of Ambhasaha Madhye, in the center of that pond, when sunlight falls, it is not, it is still viewable. You can't see the sun directly there, but when it falls in the water, in the midst of the water, then it is still a beauty there. So he's essentially trying to say how she has performed that tapas of constantly purifying her, of building her emotional strength, of building her spiritual strength. Because of that, how is she, that glow that has built in her. Mayi varcho balamojo nidhatta, we say, right, in Sandhyavandanam also. So that is what we seek with the Gayatri Japa and all also. With any puja that we perform, essentially, ojaha, varchaha. So that varchas, Valmiki is trying to describe through various similes for us to really understand how that varchas will be. So, dhatra prayatnat nirmitam divyam mayamayim iva. First one. Satushara vratam sabhram purnachandram iva. Ambhasaha madhye duradharsham deeptam surya prabham iva. So with those three great qualifiers, she is looking. She is appearing, not looking. She is appearing thus with those three qualifiers. Sahi Gautama Vakyena.
Sahi Gautama Vakyena.
Durniriksha babhuvaha.
Durniriksha babhuvaha.
So such Ahalya, Gautama Vakyena Durniriksha babhuva. So in the previous Durniriksha was invisible. Here, not easily looked at, not easily lookable at by ordinary folks is Durniriksha here. So Durniriksha is difficult to see. Difficult to see also can mean invisible. You cannot find, even after seeing, you cannot find. Or you can find, but you cannot look up. You cannot look at her. You will be sort of either with guilt or with incapability or with that bhakti up to her. We cannot directly look into her eyes. That is also Durniriksha. So in this second instance of Durniriksha here is about because of all that virtues that she has obtained through what? Gautama Vakyena. Because of the instruction given by Gautama, the tapas that she has performed, she has gotten the Durniriksha capability. Babhuva, she became. So hence she is also one of the Pativratas. Because Gautama Vakyena Durniriksha. He just gave her simple instruction and went away to continue his tapas. But she has carried it in word and spirit meticulously. She said, till Rama comes and finds you. And so did Rama come and find. And hence, because of that undeterred tapas, only because of the instruction from her husband, she got the Pativrata status, one of the Pativratas. So Gautama Vakyena Durniriksha sa hi babhuva. She, because of Gautama's instructions, because following her husband's Gautama's instructions alone, he is only because of adherence or compliance or execution of the instructions given by Gautama, she Durniriksha babhuva. She became one like Mayamayi, who was built by Dhata himself, or Purnachandra Prabha, Satushara Vrata Sabhnam. At the same time, Surya Prabham, Deeptam, Ambhasamadhye, Duradharsham. Such two extremes also, right? Purnachandra is visible, aha, you want to see. But Surya Prabha, when it falls in a lake and reflects, oh boy, you cannot see it. You will try to look away. So Duradharsha, unstandable, up to. And such one, Trayanam Pilokanam.
Trayanam Pilokanam.
Yavad Ramasya Darshanam.
Yavad Ramasya Darshanam.
Shapasyantamupagamya.
Shapasyantamupagamya.
Tesham Darshanamagata.
Tesham Darshanamagata.
So Durniriksha, now what did she become? Darshanam Agata. She has now come to be seeable. She has come into vision. She was invisible before. Now she has come into vision. Darshanam Agata. She has come into the vision of Tesham, of all of them. Of who? Trayanam Apilokanam. Of all the three worlds. Of the three worlds. Of the people of all the three worlds. Trayanam Apilokanam. Yavat Ramasya Darshanam. Just by Rama's first finding her, by Rama's first vision of her, rest of all the worlds now also got to see her. With, why? Because Shapasya Antam Upagamya. By coming up to the end of the Shapa. So the Shapa was by Vakshanirahara and all, Yavad Ramaha Agachati. As long till Rama comes and finds you, you will keep yourself away from the worlds. And so did she. Rama has now come. Rama found her with his own vision, with both Divya vision, Chaksha and Akshi. With both of them, he has seen her. Now, all the three worlds also have gotten the vision of her. Trayanam api lokanam yavat Ramasya darshanam tesham darshanam agata shapasya antam upagamya. That is the then. Now, Raghavau tvatithi tasyaha.
Raghavau tvatithi tasyaha.
Padau jagruhatas tada.
Padau jagruhatas tada.
Smaranti Gautama Vachah.
Smaranti Gautama Vachah.
Pratijagraha Sachatau.
Pratijagraha Sachatau.
Again, lessons. We said 12th shloka, cultural lessons. 12th shloka we saw, even though Vishwamitra gave Rama the privilege of entering the ashrama and relieving Ahalya from the Shapa, he still had Vishwamitram Paraskritya Avishatam Ashramam. In spite of that privilege given by Vishwamitra, because Vishwamitra is elder, Vishwamitra is senior, because Vishwamitra is one who has become Brahmarshi from Rajarshi, such a great person. Arre, so what if he gives me privilege? It is his greatness to find greatness in me, but I still see him great. I will have him in the front. So also another great lesson in 17th shloka. Prajna, note down the shloka numbers and the lessons.
Okay, Bogaji.
So in the 17th shloka, what Valmiki is saying is Raghavau Vivachanam, means Rama and Lakshmana. Raghavau tu atithi, 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 atithayah. So atithi is Vivachanam. The two Raghavau who have come there as atithis. In English, guests, but we understand. Atithi is tithi yasya nasti. I mean, Ahalya, did she know that they will come this day? No. She has been waiting. And suddenly, one fine day, these two have appeared there. So they are atithi. So these two Raghavu atithi, tasyaha padau jagruhatuhu tada. When they saw her, that Deepta Prabham, Purnachandra Prabham iva, Surya Prabham iva, Dhatra Prayatnat Nirmita Mayamayi Divyam iva, such great lady, when they saw, Rama didn't say, yes, Ahalya, now you are relieved. He didn't say that. What did they do? Tasyaha padau jagrahutuhu. They sought her feet, which means they did pada namaskara to her. Lesson to be learned. Any elder person. It's for all of us also. Yadyadacharati sreshtaha tattadevitaro janaha. So, for us adults here, and of course then Prajna and other children also will follow. We see an elderly person. You go to anybody's home. Let's say we go to our friend's place. Suddenly their parents are there that day. First thing let us do is go touch the parents' feet. Let us do that. When we do it, slowly, when our children, they may not be whether, you don't have to tell them. They will automatically follow. If they're very young kids, if they're teenagers, they may not do it right away. But as they observe you doing it, they will automatically do it when they become adults. Guaranteed. So, and not only that, other Karyakartas also will start doing that. When we do it, let's say when we take another Karyakarta with us for somebody else's house, there are elders in that house. As soon as we see them first, we go and touch their feet. We bend and touch their feet. The other Karyakarta might be a new Swayamsevak. He may not know all the, he may not be used to it. But when he sees you doing slowly, later when he goes on his own for some purpose, he also does it. So, yadyadacharati sreshtaha tattadevitaro janaha. For us, Rama and Lakshmana have set the role model, and so we follow, and our later generations will follow us. Our Sahakaryakartas also will follow us. So, Raghava to Atithi, in fact, they are Atithis. That means they will...
व्याख्या काय माहिती का?
What Atulji?
No, that's okay. Sorry. Atithi se व्याख्या. Tithi yasya nasti sa atithi.
Tithi yasya nasti sa atithi. So normally an atithi he is to be worshipped, he is to be served, he is to be honored. But even though they are atithis, so that is a qualifier here. Even though they are atithis, instead of directly sitting and waiting for chai and sweets or whatever, they went and touched the feet of Ahalya. That is our lesson here. So, Tau Raghavau tu atithi. Tu is the emphasis there. Even though they are atithis, Raghavau tu atithi, tasyaha padau tada jagrahatuhu. They have. Now, see the reverse also, or see the next half of the shloka. Smaranti Gautama vachaha pratijagraha sa cha tau. She remembered. Smaranti, that has been the mantra given by Gautama. Rama will come, and then you will be purified. So, Rama. Anyway, she has been doing the Rama tapas, Rama mantra, japa. And now that she has seen Rama, she remembered. Smaranti Gautama vachaha. One who has been remembering Gautama's instruction, such Ahalya, Pratsacha, she also Tau pratijagraha. She also has received them by doing Pada Namaskara to Rama and Lakshmana. Pada Namaskara, she didn't say Pada Namaskara, but she received them. These are Rama and Lakshmana, which my husband Gautama has told that they will come. When they come, my tapas has culminated fruitfully, successfully. So now that they have come, she has received them. Pratijagraha. She has counter-received them. She has received them. Pratijagraha sachatau. Smaranti Gautama vachaha. Again, that is why she is Pativrata. Because Gautama vakyena durnirikshya, Gautama vachaha smaranti. Such an obedient, not obedient, one who has set a role model of following husband's instructions no matter what. And hence, she is Pativrata. So 17th lesson, 17th shloka, right? 149, 17, 149, 12. 2 lessons, right, Panya?
Yes.
Padyam arghyam tathadityam.
Padyam arghyam tadadityam.
Chakara susamahita.
Chakara susamahita.
Pratijagraha kakutso.
Pratijagraha kakutstho.
Vidhidrishtena karmana.
Vidhidrishtena karmana.
So in Atithi Seva, there are 2 parties, right? One who offers, one who receives. So Padyam, Arghyam, Tatha, Atithyam, Susamahita Chakara. Samahita Ahalya Chakara. Susamahita means Atyekagra Chitta. With all attention, with all focus, with all devotion, she has offered Padyam, Arghyam, and all other Atithyam, which means Achamanam, Paniyam, Gandham, Malyam, all of those upacharas, right? Atithi upacharas. She has offered all of them with all devotion, Susamahita Chakara. And Kakutstha, Rama, here it is not Kakutstho, it is Kakutstha. She has been offering it to Rama alone. So Rama, in turn, Vidhidrishtena, not by that arrogance. You have to do it, sir. You have to do it, ma'am. I'm taking it. No, not like that. Vidhidrishtena. She is offering it because that is her vidhi. Because I'm the Atithi. She is the Grihini. She's offering it. I'm taking it without any ego. Vidhidrishtena karmana. Because she's offering it as per procedures, as per the protocols, she's offering it. I'm just an instrument receiving them, which means without any ego, with all humility, with all ground to earth, lowered ego. Rama is setting us these role models of how to be an Atithi. Lower your self-ego and just take it as an instrument. It is her duty that she's offering those services. I am no one. I'm just an ordinary person. I'm an instrument to let her perform her upachara seva, so that I'm an instrument there. With that humility, humble attitude, Rama is setting a role model for us to how to be an Atithi. First, no matter what, however great you are, you do Pada Namaskara to the other person. Send out. Are you there? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Bogaj.
Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, it said
Yes,
signed
yes.
out. It said signed out, so I got scared. Did we get signed out? Okay. So no matter what, we offer our Pada Namaskaras to all elderly people, great or not, to all elderly people we will offer, however great we are. And if at all somebody recognizes our greatness and they praise us or they honor us with whatever services, we shall become, we should take it in the spirit or with that humility that I am nobody. I'm just an instrument here to give her the privilege of performing, or to give them the privilege of performing their duties of atithi seva. That's all. That is the humility. Pratijagraha kakutstho vidhi drishtena karmana. Very excellent qualifier given by Valmiki here. 149:18 also. Vidhi drishtena karmana. Prajna.
Yes, Bogaji.
Then and hence, if such great people meet, what happens? Pushpavrishtir mahatyasit.
Pushpavrishtir mahatyasit.
Devadundhibhi nisvanai.
Devadundubhi nisvanai.
Gandharvapsarasam chapi.
Gandharvapsarasam chapi.
Mahanasit samagamaha.
Mahanasit samagamaha.
So when such great people meet, and both of them, setting the best role model, what happens? Everybody will be wow, right? Today it will be wow, but in those divine days or in the divine moments, pushpavrishtihi, mahati pushpavrishtihi asit. There is a big shower of flowers from the sky, from the divine, from the divine plains. Dundhubhi nisvanaihi, and along with that, all mangalas vadyaha pushpavrishtihi, and gandharva apsarasam chapi mahanasit samagamaha. There is a big get together of all Gandharvaha and Apsarasaha. Gandharvas were singing with the orchestra of Dundubhi and other Vadyas, and Apsarasaha were dancing, and it was a great show or great expression or great rendition of their delight of great role models coming together and expressing it to the world. So Mahati Pushpavrishtihi Dundhubhi Nisvanaihi, along with that orchestra and music, occurred, and great get together of Gandharvaha and Apsaraha performing their respective talents. Sadhu Sadviti Devastam.
Sadhu Sadviti Devastam.
Ahalyam Samapujayan.
Ahalyam Samapujayan.
Tapobala Vishuddhangim.
Tapobala Vishuddhangim.
Gautamasya Vashanugam.
Gautamasya Vashanugam.
So when all of them were seeing this, Devaha, not only Gandharva and Apsara, so now Devas also came. They said, Sadhu, Sadhu, good, excellent, very good. And like that, they were all praising. Sadhu, Sadhu, iti Devaha, tam ahalyam samapujayan. All of them have praised her. All of them have worshipped her, honored her. They're saying, good, very good, Ahalya. Now you are successful now with your tapas. Tapobala Vishuddhangi. What kind of a Ahalya she is? Tapobala Vishuddha Angi. One whose body, Angi is one who has Angaha. One who has limbs or parts is Angi. So Angi, Vishuddha Angi. One who has been significantly purified. Vishuddha, significantly cleansed. Vishuddha, Visheshena Shuddham Yasyaha Angi, Sa Vishuddhangi. With what did she become so significantly cleansed? Tapobala, with the Tapobala. So Tapobalena Vishuddham Angam Yasyaha Sa Tapobala Vishuddhangi. So such Tapobala Vishuddhangim Devaha Ahalyam Samapujayan, by saying Sadhu, Sadhu. Why? Again qualified. Gautamasya Vashanugam. Anu yagachati sa anuga. Anu means follow. Follow in path. Anugachati is anuga. Vasha is under the influence of. Vasham. Vasham means under the influence of. Under the influence of who? Gautamasya Vashanugam. Because she has lived so many thousands of years, following the footsteps, following the instructions, following the recommendation, following the lesson, following the manual given by Gautama. Hence, she became Tapobala Vishuddhangi. Such Ahalyam Devaha Sadhu Sadhu iti Samapujayan. So Gautamasya Vashanugam. Gautamo hi Mahateja.
Gautamo hi Mahateja.
Ahalya Sahita Sukhi.
Ahalya Sahita Sukhi.
Ramam Sampujya Vidhivat.
Ramam Sampujya Vidhivat.
Tapastepe Mahatapa.
Tapastepe Mahanuga. Mahatapa.
So now that Gautama, wherever, see, such is the great universal communications, yoga bala based signal transmissions, right? So Gautama, even though he's away, he knows what is happening everywhere, or especially with Ahalya, because he loved Ahalya so much that he knows what is happening there. Rama entered, he came to know that. Immediately, he also appeared. Gautamaha hi Mahatejaha Ahalya Sahitaha Sukhi. So he has accepted Ahalya now. Along with Ahalya, he again became Sukhi. He also became very happy. And so, such happy Gautama, along with Ahalya, Vidhivat Ramam Sampujya, as per the Vidhi. That means as per Shorshopachara or Shashtupachara or whatever Panchopachara, whatever Upacharas that you can, Vidhivat, as per the procedures prescribed by our Smritis, our Shruti and Smritis. Sampujya, Samyak Pujam Kritva. Sampujya, by doing the perfect puja. Mahatapaha Tapastepe. He went to those great Mahatapas. He went, or they went back to continue with their tapas. Tapastepe Mahatapa. Ramopi Paramam Pujam.
Ramopi Paramam Pujam.
Gautamasya Mahamunehi.
Gautamasya Mahamuni.
Sakashat Vidhivat Prapya.
Sakashat Vidhivat Prapya.
Jagam Mithilam Tataha.
Jagama Mithilam Tataha.
So the last shloka of the Sarga is leading us to the next episode. So Ramaha api, Rama also, Paramam Mahamunehe Gautamasya Paramam Pujam Sakashat Vidhivat Prapya. Having obtained or having allowed the Mahamuni Gautama to perform the best puja, having received all that puja, Paramam Pujam Gautamasya Mahamunehe Sakashat, from the Gautama, having received all that puja, Mithilam, now Gautama and Ahalya have left to continue with their tapas. And so Rama, along with Vishwamitra and others, Mithilam Tataha Jagama. So now they were in Mithilopavanam, if you remember, when we started this sarga and this Upakhyanam. They came to Mithilopavana, and Rama saw the great divine ashrama and asked, what is this ashrama? Whose ashrama was it? Why did it become deserted? And that was answered now, and the whole episode came to an end here. And so they, from this outskirts woods of Mithila, they now walked further to enter the city of Mithila. So Mithilam Tataha Jagama. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adikavye Balakande Ekonapanchasat Sargah. Thus we complete completed the 49th sarga, and the last point, Tataha Mithilam Jagama. So the next episode, we all can imagine, is going to start. Let's stay tuned. Let's stay tuned. The next grand episodes, especially because we need to understand why Ramayanam is called Vedopabrahmanam, right? Whatever Veda intends to cryptically convey is what is portrayed in Ramayana through actions of Rama. As we are seeing all these cultural lessons that are set as model, that are modeled by Rama, role modeled for us. So also the next big episode will show us how Vedic marriages are performed. You know, unlike other versions of Ramayana, which were of course written by devotees with devotion, they have written their love expressions, their emotional expressions, and they have portrayed it differently. But we will see that there is nothing like that mentioned in Ramayanam. Ramayanam, the marriage happens as per Vedic rituals and as per traditions. And we will learn a lot more lessons in the next several sargas of how Rama emulates role models, how to respect elders, how to respect parents, how to respect parents-in-law, how to respect rishis, how to respect any great lady. All these lessons we will be learning. That is why Balakanda is the best book of all the 6 books, because here Rama is learning and modeling them for us. So many lessons and so many cultural expressions. Anyone has anything to share, say, comment, add more? I stop here sharing.
Mahodaya, Aharyasya pati Aharyasya pati Gaurav बहु सन्तुष्टः अहं जानामि अतः सर्वेभ्यः नमो नमः
धन्योऽस्मि अम्बा
शुभं भूयात्